I love him. He loves me not. I love him. He loves me not. I love him. He loves me. He said he loves me. Looked into my eyes. Kissed me. Our lips melting into connection. I found my home in him. From that moment on, I loved him. And he loved me. Until we fell into need. Blotted out the world around us. Dropped into a deadlock of trust. Landed in each other's arms. Swept away by his endless charm. I'm his. This is where I belong. This feeling inside can't be wrong. He loves me. And he knows what's best for me. That's why he keeps me under lock and key. My protector. Provider. The way it's meant to be. The sweetness of love and its innocence. The others, they just don't get the significance of what he means to me. He's everything. I was just a girl when we met. Didn't understand this thing called life. I became a woman as I lay by his side, as he held up the light, guided me, accepted me, for me. Sometimes now it feels like he's just tolerating me, but he loves me. I know it. I won't let him go, no matter what they say. Our stars are crossed, I'd be lost without him. Glossing over his imperfections and him accepting mine. It's what we do. We're in love. It's not meant to be easy. Sure, sometimes it feels a bit heavy, maybe even too much to carry. At times I wonder if it's normal, necessary, to have to dig so deep just to keep him happy. I wish he could just love me. For me. Someone lightened the burden today. Henry. Opened the curtains to the life I've been living. He saw me. For me. I didn't have to earn his attention or prove myself worthy of his affection. He told me my smile was beautiful. I don't remember the last time my cup was full. I've been living on empty. I didn't even know it. Where has the time gone? Where has the love gone? I saw a glimpse of it in Henry's eyes today. Just for a second, I remembered who I was before I wasn't. Before I got used to presenting myself in a way that makes Daniel happy. I don't like it when he's angry. Henry, he'd never place his hands on me. It feels kind of strange, feeling safe, when I didn't know I wasn't. Things are amazing. I'm actually living my life. I don't know where I've been all this time. It's like I've been hiding, inside. Has he been holding me back? Blocking my vision with his mission of being the only man in my life? There was a time he was all I knew. I don't know how much more I can take. Time spent with Henry is such a relief. A much needed break. And now we've met Nora. She looks so sad. I couldn't just ignore her. I saw a piece of my own loneliness in the blankness of her eye, like a part of her had just died inside. I couldn't pass it by. And she seems really cool. We all get along really well. I'm so excited. My circle's expanding. But Daniel's jealous. I can tell. Is it my problem? My responsibility to hold? Caught between my happiness and pleasing the one with whom I'll grow old? I need to show up to this. Can't afford to take the risk of losing him, confusing him, by not fully choosing him. I need for him to know that I'd lay it all down just to be his wife. I miss him. who we were, before I became a tool for him to use. I loved how much he adored me, until he just wanted my body. Couldn't care less as long as I opened my legs and gave him what he wanted. Even when it meant making a sacrifice. Can't even go out for a night. What kind of relationship is this where I end up telling lies to protect the preciousness of our time together? I used to think we had forever, but I'm not so sure anymore. I'm so afraid to lose it. Maybe I just need to put more effort in, so he doesn't need to feel so insecure. It's true. Like he says, I could be doing more. Careful what you wish for. It's over. He painted the ugliest picture of our time together, poured the pure pastel colours of my naivety into the filthy waters of unforgiving blame, then tipped the bucket on my head, soaked me in shame, which soon turned to rage. How dare he? Who gave him the right to decide? Whose fault was written between the lines of abuse? What I see now is years of misuse. How can I have been so blind to the truth? They tried to tell me, but I refused to see it. Now they're holding me in my pain. I feel so foolish, so ashamed. I don't even know what it is that I'm free from, because I'm still trapped, and not in my stomach. When he kissed her, I guess a part of me believed he was holding out for me. But I don't even know why I want him to want me. Maybe so he doesn't leave. I love how much he appreciates me, always being there for me, whenever I'm in need. But Nora's right. I'll keep it in check. I don't want to mess anything up. My life's already a bit of a wreck.
It's not been an easy ride. A little bit of an uphill journey, really. When Dad left Mum, she went south and I went east. At least I've always had females around. Nice girls to cover the wounds and heal my lonely heart. I started to get girls the moment I went to secondary. They come to me, not the other way around. I enjoy the company, the sex, the excitement. But I've never really found the right one. I still feel a little empty when I heard the word love mentioned. I'm not entirely sure what it means. It seems to be thrown around a lot. It's something I've never really got. I feel lost some days too. And no matter how many girls I'm speaking to, the feeling just runs straight through me. I can't really handle the uncertainty. But like I say, maybe it'll take the right girl to set me free. Back to the coffee shop again. A place I can't help but call home. I need a loyalty card at that place because I've never been a massive fan of coffee. I've checked out all the coffee shops around this area, and this one 100% attracts the best girls, like bees to honey. Well, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, today was a special day amongst days. I've been working relentless, as I'm so far behind on my work, but needed a short break, so I thought I'd check out my surroundings, you know what I mean. And next to me there she sat, the most beautiful girl in the room. Now how'd you go and talk to a girl like that? I had to think fast, in case she needed to go. And I wasn't going to waste an opportunity, so I picked my favourite feature about her, approached the table, and let her know. She had the most beautiful smile on her face. I asked for a name, which she replied, and it made so much sense. Grace. Thought so. You know, we both had so much to talk about. We were like kids inventing a new game with brand new rules. I always make sure I carry my tools and I'm well equipped. Wasn't so sure how to act when a hand slipped and coffee went all over me. But she panicked and I laughed. Then we smiled and that was that. Grace just absolutely blows my mind. She's not just funny, kind-hearted, sweet, but has a great listening side. She looks like she actually cares what I'm saying, something I've never had. Nobody's looked at me and listened to me the way she does. All I want to do is keep talking and explore her. But she's been over the other side of the room talking to some girl. She comes over and presents herself as Nora. I told Grace not to go, but she's just too sweet, you know. Well, we'll see how this unfolds. I just want Grace to focus her attention on me. But I'm not so sure now 2 become 3. Things don't make so much sense recently. I can't believe Grace is with that Daniel lad. It's just an obvious bad choice. The way she mentions him, you can hear it in the tone of her voice. She's scared of him. If I was with her, she wouldn't be worried about anything, ever. But I'm not sure she sees the same in me. She's not acting that way at all. In fact, she's acting strange recently. Angry towards me for looking out for her. I don't get it, I don't understand it. I have to admit it, I really do miss Grace. But I've got a new girlfriend now, and I can't think like that. But I've got a funny feeling Grace is gonna come running back. It wasn't my fault we fell out anyway. I was just trying to speak sense, but she clearly wasn't ready to hear my 2 pence. I can't believe it. My queen is back, but the throne is occupied. I could have cried when she got in touch. I've missed her so much. But I've got to try and get all the girls together and hope they get on. This is far too confusing to me. I want them all at once. They are my blankets, my human shields. They hold me close, make everything real. But I can feel tension on the horizon. I can see the rules being broken in the game. It's dangerous so close to the flame. I don't want to be left alone. It can be hard upon my own on this throne. Me and Grace alone for the first time in so long. I can't explain how free I feel. Part of this just doesn't seem real, but it has to be, because she keeps smiling so honestly at me. Nothing's changed at all, we laughed more than before. Conversation comes so easy, we seriously never stop talking. But her eyes do keep looking at me in a way I've never seen her look at me before. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I've got butterflies deep, deep within. My heart started beating. I couldn't simply break up with my girlfriend. I was told to bring it to an end. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to hurt her, and it's still new to me. All this just happened at too much of a fast pace. And losing people so close. But like I say, what truly hurts us grows us the most.
Question: how do you live life without the one who gave you life? My heart crashed. That dark day my parents died in that car crash. My heart was beating so fast, watching them bleeding so fast. A memory I can never erase. My life will never be the same. Only me and my brother survived, yet we are the ones who have lost our lives. The reality of the pain was just too much to bear. And so it is we went our separate ways. I left the city yearning and searching for brighter days. But those days never came. I still feel the same, or worse. Only alcohol understands me. It's the only thing that helps me forget the pain. For a while. The silence, the echoes, the loneliness, the heavy burden called living I carry on my shoulders. What's the point of living if you can't carry on when I'm sober? My sofa, Gets drowned in tears every night. I'm so far gone. I just want to be gone. Some say suicide is somewhat the coward's way out, but that's false. I force myself to try. Time and time again I try. I just can't do it anymore. Life just keeps winning. I've lost count of the amount of times I've tried to end my life, yet my being awakens again. Another failed suicide attempt. At a crossroad, where I just can't die and I just can't live. Lost. I was so lost. Until I met her. Her name was a self-fulfilling prophecy, the epitome of grace. She noticed me. So friendly. Her and her friend Henry. And from that day a friendship blossomed. For the first time in a long time I have friends. Finally feeling feelings of happiness, gladness. Things started to turn around for me. As time went by I got to see the real Grace. Beneath her clothes were scars, but the most bruised was her heart. The burdens birthed from being with an abusive human being were heavy. Outwardly strong, yet inside unsteady. She had helped me so much in finding my strength. She saved me. And now my savior needed saving. And so it is I decided to do everything I could to help my friend. I had to convince her the relationship with her boyfriend had to end. But she just won't leave him. It's like she's under a spell. Despite deep down knowing he's not treating her well. Watching her cry, I try to make her see how precious she is, but she won't. And finally, she eventually found strength to leave him. But the tears kept streaming. Because being free doesn't always feel like freedom. She's losing it. I'm trying to help, but she's refusing it. I understand. That's what heartbreak does to you. But seeing her pain reminds me of my pain. That's what heartache does to you. That's what life does to you. Henry is seeing someone new. As we met her, I noticed Grace scream with envy. Is she jealous? But how could she be? Has she always liked Henry? I just can't figure it out. Or perhaps she's just making Henry a rebound, latching on to illusionary love, forcing fate to feel real. You need to heal. Oh dear Grace, you were just starting to feel better. Don't let this set you back.